Okay, everybody, if we can transition to getting our seats, that would be great. We're going to start the program in a couple of minutes. It's the easiest thing in the world is to wrangle a group of kibitzing Jews. So find your seats. We're going to do the program very soon. We'll come back up. All right, you guys, grab your seats, everybody. Grab your seats. We'll be right back out. Is that cool? Yes. A few seats down front. Thank you for sitting down and being very attentive. How are you doing? All right, grab the.
You're doing great, Rand.
Thanks. Everyone take a seat if you can. We got a great program for you guys. So grab seats, relax. We're going to take care of it in a couple of minutes. You guys are doing great. I love this. This is progress. This is real progress. Ladies and gentlemen, Wolf Blitzer is here.
Wolf Blitzer is
wave
here.
to everyone, Wolf.
Wolf Blitzer.
Just give a quick wave out to everybody.
Wave. Thank you, sir.
We are in the Situation Room. I understand. You look great. You do look great. Fantastic. Shetland Wolf Blitzer, right over there. Shetland. I feel the room settling. This is nice. I love it. How's everybody doing in the balcony? You guys good up there? Let's hear it from the balcony. That's right. You guys there partying so hard up in the balcony. It's crazy up there. I love it. I saw a guy do 3 lines of etrog spice up there. Just snorted it up. They're doing Splenda up there. Are they doing?
Yeah,
they're doing Splenda. Lines of Splenda. All right.
I love everyone in this section. You guys are amazing.
You guys are doing great. Thank you for listening.
You are amazing, wonderful people.
Amazing. You guys actually didn't listen. You were just tired and wanted to sit down. I get it. I get it. She was like, right. Right? You guys are doing great. I love this. All right, you guys are doing great. We're going to... All right, you guys ready to start this thing? Let's make some noise. Come on.
Let's have some... Here we go. Here we go.
I don't know. Let's make some more noise, you guys. Come on.
I don't know. That sounds like a Trump rally in the Bronx. I don't like it. That's not enough energy.
Let's do a real big round of applause for this amazing party tonight.
Come on.
So happy you guys are here.
Come on.
You ready to start this thing off?
Are you guys ready? Okay.
So here's what's going to happen. People are going to come up. They're going to speak. We're going to show some videos. There's going to be actual magic later, so that's really cool. It's just a wonderful program, and it is, can I say this? If we can just be quiet just for 1 second.
Okay. Everyone, we're bringing the room in. We're landing this plane.
Yeah. We are the Sklar brothers, by the way, Jason and Randy.
Thank you.
Nice to see everybody.
So much. Thank you.
It is just nice to see a room full of Jews celebrating something. So how about that?
Let's do that.
Yes, love that.
Yes.
And with that, let's bring up one of IKAR's board members. She's fantastic. You guys will love her.
She's the head of the board.
She's the head of the board. Please welcome Michelle Rosenthal, everybody. Michelle Rosenthal. Keep clapping. She hasn't made it on stage yet, you guys.
Hello, everyone. I am so delighted to welcome everybody to this magical evening. How incredible. I'm Michelle Rosenthal. I'm the board chair at IKAR, and it's really such an honor to be here with everybody. It's pretty remarkable to think about the fact that 20 years ago, IKAR was just an idea. An idea that we could build a community where we would be able to show up for each other, even when it's hard or uncomfortable. An idea that together we would grapple with the heartbreak and complexity of the world and of our own hearts. An idea that we can inject deep meaning into moments of profound joy through ritual, song, prayer, and community. And an idea that we might serve as inspiration for communities across the Jewish world and beyond, modeling what an engaged and active spiritual community could look and feel like. It is simply extraordinary that 20 years later, this dream has become a reality thanks to all of you. I'm so grateful to our founding board and founding members who are honoring tonight and who had the vision to get behind the dream of IKAR and make it a reality. Thank you to our unparalleled clergy team, led by Rabbi Sharon Brous, who have each guided us and stood with us through moments big and small. And of course, a special thank you to our beloved Rabbi Ronit Sadok, who will honor more tonight. Thank you to all of our staff who bring so much care and thought to enabling our collective dreams to manifest in reality. Thank you in particular to the staff who made this beautiful evening come together. Thank you Susan Ledgerwood, Andrea Van Leeuwen, Elise Pallenberg, Morgan Mason, Susan Brooks, Ben Cooley, Elad Dvash Banks, and Melissa Balaban. Thank you to our current and past board members who dedicate time and soul to helping IKAR grow and thrive. And thank you in particular to Jeremy Rosenthal, no relation, who is our current vice chair and a wonderful partner. Thank you to our donors and our sponsors. All of you have so generously fueled our holy work with the money that is essential to bring our ideas and aspirations to life. Thank you to the amazing Party with a Purpose committee and volunteers for all of their hard work in making tonight truly magical for all of us. Scott Minkow, our event chair, who scouted venues and talent and led this committee to success in so many ways. Nan Friedman, for enthusiastically working to reach each person to participate in the celebration. Paula Mazer, for her beautiful, creative vision and execution of the first tribute video we'll see. Marina Mintz for the energy and direction that she brought to our auction, which everyone should bid on. There's QR codes. And last but not least, thank you to the incomparable Sarah Goldfinger, who, as you all clearly know, conceptualized and brought sparkle and magic to this room and is responsible for everything beautiful we see here. Thank you. We're so grateful to the individuals and businesses who've donated fantastic auction items. Thank you as well to IKARites Josh and Rosalind Chaplin for providing alcohol. To Jill Liederman for the delicious cookies you'll be taking home at the end of the evening. To our amazing MCs, Randy and Jason Sklar. Our magicians, Arthur Trace and Oz Shemesh. Our delicious caterer, Heirloom LA. Our security team and our maintenance staff. Our venue, the Santa Monica Bay Women's Club. And thank you to the crew who engineered the incredible videos that you'll have a chance to see tonight. Paula Mazer, Ben Cooley, Vera Blossom, Mati Gabriel, Michael Patterson, Dakota Fine, and his crew. And lastly, thank you to all of you, our lay leaders, our community members, who really are the essence of IKAR, who live our values every day, who show up for each other, and do so with open and vulnerable hearts. I truly cannot think of a time when the world has had a greater need for a community like IKAR than right now. It is such a gift to have this milestone and this moment of reflection, to look at our history, and to dream together about IKAR's next chapter. Thank you.
Keep it going for Michelle Rosenthal. She's still in the room.
How many people have been at IKAR since the beginning? Clap if you've been here since the beginning.
Okay, amazing. Us too. And
I just love that it's evolved so much and so beautifully over time. Remember at the beginning when people didn't know all the tunes? Like someone would be singing this way and then someone would be singing this way. Well, now
it's evolved. We're one voice. It's beautiful. We love bringing other friends of ours who belong to different synagogues to IKAR for the IKAR experience.
They're always amazed at how much IKAR celebrates everything from its members, no matter how big or how small.
We saw someone give an Aliyah. This woman, Nancy Lieberman, coming up for the 4th Aliyah, just transitioned from DirecTV into YouTube television.
It was she doesn't know all the channels yet, guys.
And we want to honor her with an Aliyah.
We want to say we're bringing up the Glaubermans. Their mother just lost a toenail.
We're going to say Misha Barak for her if we can immediately.
I also, like IKAR definitely, what I love is it's got a distinct personality. If you can make comedy about it, it's got a distinct personality. My daughter was doing a report for school recently, and there was a picture on her computer of a woman, black and white, big shock of blonde curly hair. And the slide read, "This woman is not a feminist, but her artwork displays feminist undertones. She doesn't want to take down the patriarchy per se, but it is underneath all of her artwork." And I said, "Georgia, who is this person?" And she said, "I don't know, but she definitely goes to IKAR." So, good joke, right?
Solid.
I also think in the next chapter of IKAR, we just got to make sure this place doesn't become a cult. Because if someone were to walk in during high holiday services and
everyone's wearing white and jumping up and down
like this, be like, that's a cult, right?
It's a cult. If Sharon Brous starts a nighttime volleyball game,
we're screwed.
Then we're screwed.
But you got to make fun of yourself. That's what I say. Should we move this thing on, Jay?
Yeah, we got so much more for you guys. We got videos, we got performers, and I think we're throwing to a video right now.
We're going to throw to a video, and this video is in the beginning. For all of you who remember from the beginning, let's take a look at this video.
Let's take a look.
It was not on my to-do list.
There was no grand plan, I will tell you that.
Yeah, we had no idea what we were doing. Even at 11, I understood how audacious this was.
I was going to say, who starts a synagogue? It was not on my to-do list.
There was no grand plan, I will tell you that.
Yeah, we had no idea what we were doing.
Even at 11, I understood how audacious this was.
I was going to say, who starts a synagogue? Crazy people start synagogues. It was just like jumping off a cliff.
In the very, very beginning, when we were just thinking about it, when it was just a dream.
We wanted a place that was going to feed our souls spiritually and intellectually.
Some meaningful community for our family.
To have a place for my children to find a moral framework.
Growing up in the 60s, I'd always dreamed of a synagogue that would reflect the 60s.
That would have integrity, that would have some accountability, some surprises, some awesomeness.
Every so often in one's life, if you're lucky, you have this moment in your life that you realize presents kind of an opportunity.
There was a group of us who had kids that are about to be bar and bat mitzvahed.
We were crazily going from synagogue to synagogue, shul to shul.
We couldn't find what we were looking for.
It didn't exist.
Wow, what if we kind of tried to start something? Would anybody come?
Los Angeles needed something like this, and I think a bunch of us together, had the audacity to think that we could create it.
Even if the way that we thought about doing Jewish was very different. And that's what allowed us to do the magic trick that became IKAR.
I had come out to LA just a year before, and I was desperate for a community. I'd even thought that we should try to start a community, but it did not click until this group of founders and I met.
That first meeting where there was a few of us in the room and Rabbi Brous came, and she was a 29-year-old rabbi who looked about 14, and she started to speak, and I think all of us were a little stunned.
Listening to her that evening and each meeting that we had getting a little bit larger and bringing more people into it, I just had this overwhelming feeling of, I want us to build this together.
It was a rabbi plus individuals that were really looking for the same thing.
It felt to me like it was the genesis of a community.
And it became, of course, this is what we're doing. We will not let you fail, Sharon.
So after we'd met a few times, we thought, hey, what's her service like? Like, what does she do? And so we decided to have a service.
We expected 25 people to show up, 30 people to show up to my acting coach's old studio.
Paula and Nan and Lynn and Melissa got there hours early, and we're setting up the most gorgeous display of like fresh fruit and crudité and crackers and cheese. And I just thought, like, really, that's very sweet, but it's literally going to be 20 people.
And 125, 130 people showed up.
I just remember people coming in and coming in and coming in.
And we just prayed together. We sang, we cried. It was really one of the most moving nights of my life.
It was kind of like a crazy, magical alchemy that happened that night.
I just remember the engagement, the warmth, the connection that was going on there.
It was really the first time that I had ever been in a prayer space that actually activated that spiritual prayer space center of your brain.
David and I were walking home afterwards and pushing her home in the stroller, and we were just dead silent and like so moved by this experience. And finally, I turned to him and I said, "Did that just happen?"
We really felt at that point that this was it, and that we could go on and really create a whole community.
So we do Friday nights that summer. It's just Friday nights, and it's short and sexy and easy and great, and the music, and we're building.
And then all of a sudden, after a couple of services, Sharon says, well, why don't we do the high holidays?
We do not have the muscle to have this deep dive encounter yet as a community. And yet it's High Holy Days, and we absolutely have to do it.
This was not a well-oiled machine.
It was clearly a bunch of people scurrying around at the last minute to try and pull off something that was way beyond the capacity that we currently had.
There were hundreds of people.
400 people came to High Holy Days that year.
There were so many people there.
Where over 500 people showed up.
We had 411 at that first High Holy Days.
And it was incredible. And I was so nervous because how can we create the space so that the observant Jews, the PhDs in Talmud, the rabbis who are there because they want a real davening experience, and the people who are in shul for the first time and have no idea what any of this means are able to have a shared experience.
Lights went off at the end of the service, and we all had candles, and there was something so intensely magical about what was happening in that room.
Seeing the people and seeing tears and feeling the love in the room and realizing this is big.
The High Holy Days were an incredibly powerful deepening of connection and commitment to one another, culminating in the Disco Break Fest.
While all the parents are fasting and praying and beating their chests, we were in the gym.
We choreographed a dance to play that funky music, White Boy.
I just remember dancing like crazy, like 11-year-old crazy.
we were dancing to it, and I remember everyone kind of turning around and shaking their butts to the music.
Paulette looked at me and said, "This is everything." And it really was, because it was about creating a joyful Jewish experience for our kids.
I think IKAR really gave us the space to figure out what our Judaism looked like.
IKAR has given me a sense of there is safety in spirituality.
I always felt like when I walked into IKAR, I was walking into a second home.
IKAR is always so joyous and warm and accepting.
It's very authentic to itself and to the community that it's created.
It's so powerful. It's really the definition of legacy. And I'm getting goosebumps as I say it.
I was able to witness the birth of a new community and see dedicated people make something happen. That changed the course of my life.
IKAR was rooted in this idea of social justice and like how Judaism can inform the way that we look at the world. And I've always come back to that.
I feel proud to have been a founder in such a profoundly impactful synagogue.
IKAR kind of stands for, I think, in a really important proposition, which is if you get a bunch of good, smart people together who give a shit about the world, you can really make a lot of magic.
It's really possible.
I think a small group of us created the world that we wanted for ourselves in this great and complicated city of Los Angeles.
And looking back, it's gonna make me cry a little bit, but it's been an amazing journey.
When I think about that founding crew, I think you were a little bit out of your minds. I don't know why you believed in me, and I don't know why you believed in this. I don't know why I believed in this.
How about for that beautiful
I'm so
video?
glad that we did.
God, there you go. Unbelievable. That was amazing. I mean, my only note would have been at the very end, just to put a gap on there. That would be great. I love IKAR so much. It is such a beautiful place. When Jay and I went to Camp Ramah, now how many people went to Camp Ramah here? Okay. Jewish summer camp. It is the closest thing to Ramah as adults in the services that I've ever seen, and it's just incredible.
The ruach, the energy, the love, the fact that they took services, easily the least cool thing in the world to a child, and turned it into this cool experience that we all love, that we all want to be a part of.
It's amazing.
It's incredible.
I will say later on at the auction tonight, you can bid on the chance to pick out Hillel's next brown tweed blazer that he'll wear in his music video. And if you want to pay a little extra money, you will be able to distress his hipster hat. So I love you, Hillel. All right, is there another video? You ready to see another video?
There's another video.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, or not.
No video? Not yet?
This is us being great MCs.
Should we bring? Are you guys ready to?
All right, let's.
You guys ready to bring up Sharon Brous and Melissa Balaban,
two superstars,
two of the stars of all stars of this community? Love you guys.
Oh my God, it is incredible to see all of you here. And Paula Mazur,
What an extraordinary job you did on that video. So our theme for tonight is magic for 2 reasons.
First, because there is undeniably something absolutely magical about this community, about the way that we grew from just the seed of an idea, the way that the very best people found their way to us as we evolved, and the way that we got and that we get even 20 years later when we're together and we're able to lift our voices and our hearts to build a more just and loving Jewish community and world.
And second, because when we started IKAR, there was no infrastructure, no staff, no money, no home base, no booze, not even a lousy regalia. All we had was a vision, a rabbi, a founding board, a spare phone line, and a big, audacious dream. And yet it appeared to many, even some of our founders themselves, that we had it all together. Smoke and mirrors. Even Celia, one of our beloved founders, called that spare phone line and was surprised to discover not some imaginary receptionist, but me on the end of the line in my PJs.
When a magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat or makes something appear from thin air, she says, abracadabra. Did you know that this is actually an ancient Aramaic phrase, which means literally he did abra as he said, cadavra, abracadabra. Or, in our case, she did as she said. As my friend, Rabbi Delphine, recently wrote, abracadabra is a performative utterance, creating a reality that simply did not exist before. Through a single word, the whole world changes. And friends, that is precisely what we have done with this community. 20 years ago, I was a young, earnest rabbi with a boatload of student debt and a 6-month-old child, Eva Browslate, who's here tonight. Okay, I also had a husband who's here tonight too. But he was locked in a closet writing Larry David pitch ideas just in case he bumped into Larry David at Trader Joe's.
And I was a dean of a law school with 2 little kids and 0 spare time. I suppose I also had a husband. But he was pairing maple bacon donuts with bacon-infused Bloody Marys at the time.
Anyway, Adam, we shared a simple dream. And that dream, as you all know, was to build a rich and deep and meaningful and inspiring Jewish life with the most thoughtful, the most creative, the most interesting people in the world. And as we look around this room tonight, we see all of that and so much more. We're so thrilled, we are so in awe, we are so deeply grateful to you for taking the leap of faith with us. IKAR is thriving today. And the reason that that is happening is because of the spark that you helped us ignite 20 years ago.
And each of you in this room has kept that flame going. Whether you were there for the first High Holy Days, raise your hand if you were there for the first High Holy Days. Nice. Or found your way to IKAR 18 years ago, or a decade ago, or maybe last week. We thank each one of you who have made this dream for us a reality.
Even in this time when it is so hard to find space in our hearts for celebration, we're so grateful that you chose to come and celebrate with us tonight. We thank you for joining us in building a community that is truly rooted in love, in spiritual vitality, and in moral imagination.
The reality of IKAR today is far greater than any of us could have envisioned. Dreaming up, launching, nurturing, agonizing over, strategizing endlessly about IKAR has been among the great blessings of our lives.
And together we have built a community in which we would be proud to raise our children, one that aligned with our values, one that would allow our spirits to soar and inspire us to grow and change as Jews and human beings, to experiment and to learn and to argue and to sing and to still have enough energy for disco breakfast after all that.
So, abracadabra.
We did what we said we would do. Thank you for making magic with us.
You got amazing. They're not. No, Sharon, you're not drunk. Anyway,
you're
guys,
fine. You're fine.
We're good. We should mention some of the. By the way, who has tried the Scotch bar since they've been here? Amazing, right?
Amazing,
unbelievable. Adam Wergelis, thank you. He named a signature drink after himself, the Old Fashioned with extra bitters.
Come on now.
That was written on the page. I actually love it. Also, we did mention, we're jokingly mentioned what are some items that you can bid on. There are QR codes around here. You can take a picture of those and see what. Here, you ready for some of the things you can bid on? 4 high holiday parking spots. What?
What's up? Roll in whenever you want, baby.
You can just flip off everyone who's walking in. It's security. It's fun. Year-round parking at the Shalhevet parking lot. Both of those worth their weight in gold. A 3-month subscription custom e-bike from Wambi, where they make it for you personally and deliver it to you.
Let's go.
That's right. A number of rental home getaways, the desert, the lake, you name it. Tickets to the Moth, storytelling, comedy nights, comedy camp for kids. Although we would suggest don't get into it. It's
Do not get into this business,
terrible business.
kids. It is a horrible business that will rip your soul out.
That's right.
But go to comedy camp.
That's
it's a lot of fun.
Enjoy. Jacket designed by the daughter of the founding board members. All this stuff is on here.
I'm going to throw another one in. 5 minutes alone with the muffin basket.
We will not
on
shame
Rosh
you.
Hashanah. There will be no shame surrounding that. This woman loved it. Loved it. Thank you.
So get to bidding. If you want to go to it's pwap.givesmart.com. And again, there are posters around here with QR codes that you can go on there and bid. There are volunteers with iPads around the room who can help you with your bidding. This is a great way to raise money and do some really cool, fun things. What else, Jay, can we say? I think that was...
I think that's it.
There's the QR code right there. We'll
go.
get out of the way if anybody... Now's the time to take your phone out and take a picture of that, and you can do that. And I believe, just because we jumped around a little bit, another video? Okay. So now we're going to show, is this the sizzle reel? All right, you guys ready for a little sizzle? Come on.
I don't know if they're ready.
I don't know, you guys.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know.
Visit the Scotch bar, press the button for champagne, and watch this amazing sizzle reel. Enjoy.
Check it out.
It's fair to say that IKAR back in 2004 started on a hope and a prayer. I say that not as poetry, but really as history. The hope was that we could collectively reimagine Jewish life in our time. Ritual and learning, gathering to mark sacred time together. That prayer and that hope were our founding song, our core mission. In a world increasingly fractured and fragmented, isolated and alienated, our answer was simple. Come together and do better. Build a micro version of the world that we actually want to live in. 20 years later, thankfully, we've been building muscles of moral clarity, honesty, community, and connection. We've learned that the spiritual tools we need in this time of so much anguish and rupture and uncertainty are already within our own hearts. We know now not to take our anguish and go home. Instead, we step toward one another, trusting that we will be held tenderly. And we've learned that turning to one another with compassion and curiosity may be the deepest affirmation of our humanity, even in terribly inhumane times. This, we found, is an expression of both love and sacred responsibility. As we work to build a more just world, we're not helpless. We still have the ability, even in the dark of night, to find our way to one another. In the crashing waves of our time, I want you to hear the quiet whisper of IKAR. Do not retreat. We can respond to crisis with love.
How do you not love this place? I'm ready to stay for at least
So
another 20
come
years.
dream
How
with
about you
us.
guys? Are you cool
Come
with
pray
that?
with us. Come cry with us and dance with us. And
This
come
is
build
fun. Are
with
you
us.
guys ready tonight
Together,
to see
we
some
will
real
awaken
magic?
a new moral imagination for our time.
We're going to see some actual magic. We're going to set some stuff up here. How many people, please clap if you love magic. If you've seen magic, you love it.
I think we have to bring... I'm going to bring people who are on the far side.
So people who are on the far sides and the balconies, kind of get up, because it's better if you can kind of see it that way.
Straight on.
How's everybody doing? People sitting on the floor, you guys okay? Do you need more scotch?
Is this like an impromptu yoga class that's taking place over here? I wouldn't put that past.
I wouldn't put that past IKAR. We're going to get set up for the magic. Here's the thing. We need your attention. This is going to blow your mind. It's going to be really cool. I'm very excited as this whole thing gets set up. I always love people who do up-close magic, and then when you show the trick, the person just runs around the block.
Yes.
That's my favorite thing, right?
I love it. I love it.
Hold on. Hold tight. Make sure that we're all set up. It's all getting set. This is all worth it, you guys. Fantastic. You good? He's good. He's setting it up. You guys, are we having fun so far tonight? Come on.
You guys having a good time? All right. Make sure you bid on those auction items. Make sure. Arthur Trace. Arthur Trace.
Arthur
everybody.
Trace. Amazing. Arthur Trace. I would say he left the stage without a trace, but he's still here.
He is still here.
Still cleaning some stuff up. You guys have been so patient. We only have one more thing that we're going to do. Can you hang in and do that?
Okay.
Can I give a shout out to my wife who's wearing a cape tonight? A cape. Amy Sklar's wearing a cape. She was like, I finally have something to wear my cape for besides David Blaine's nephew's bris.
There you go.
Which
David Blaine, sitting on ice is not magic.
It
I'm
is
sorry,
not magic,
David Blaine.
David Blaine.
Dating Fiona Apple, that might be his greatest trick of
The
all
greatest.
time. That was, thank you for clapping, sir. Thank you. One man, I appreciate you.
Let's bring up, are we still cleaning up? Be careful of the cards on stage. We're going to bring up Sharon Brous and Melissa Balaban one more time. Melissa, come on up, you guys.
Let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
It's a miracle with all that they've drank, they can get back up these stairs. So
that is truly the miracle of this holiday.
Truly a miracle. And before we do the next thing, I want to give a huge shout out to Dakota Fine, who made that beautiful sizzle reel. Incredible. Thank you. All right.
Okay, we're almost done with this portion of the evening, but there's one more very important thing that we need to do tonight. And so here it is, our final public farewell to our beloved Rabbi Ronit Sadok. It's her deep love of Torah, and the fact that she starts every nigun in exactly the right key for me.
It's her institutional knowledge and the way she works a spreadsheet and is a whiteboard badass.
It's the way she davens.
Making even the atheists believe in something.
It's the way she sees the very best in every one of our kids, treating every single person as unique and perfect and worthy of love.
Even our husbands. It's how she's a total rock star in the eyes of all of our kids.
And how at the ECC she's more likely to be airborne than have her feet on the ground.
It is not the way she gossips because she sucks at Lashon Hara.
But somehow she's still really fun to be around. It's the joy that she takes in teaching something new to someone new.
And the joy she takes in an org chart brainstorm.
It's the fact that she always says yes to my 11th hour call for a chavruta when there's a sermon crisis happening.
And how much more she loves working on your sermons than her own.
It's her creativity. It's her generosity. It is her big open heart.
And it's her yes and always.
It is her excellent taste in fair trade chocolate.
And her weird insistence on wearing flip-flops to even the most important meetings. It's her inability to keep her phone and computer charged.
But the fact that when you finally reach her, if you do finally reach her, she will almost certainly agree to do whatever it is that you are asking her to do with you.
It's how her car doubles as a Jewish library.
It's the fact that she never wore a single color until she met Sarah. It's the way that she let the whole community watch baby Noah begin to grow into herself before our very eyes.
It's how ridiculously easy it is to make her cry. And look, there she goes right now.
Rabbi Ronit, I think that we speak on behalf of not only ourselves, but also Chazan Hillel, and Rabbi Morris, and Rabbi Deborah, and Rabbi Hannah, and this entire beloved community when we say, we would keep you here with us forever if we could. It is hard for us to imagine IKAR without you, your spirit and your wisdom and your heart are imprinted on every single aspect of this beautiful community.
It's true. But we know it's only fair for us to share you with the world.
And we know that you will be back for High Holy Days. Hallelujah.
And we know that even when you're far, you'll be right here because, as Ariana from our team said, your heart, Ronit, reaches across the digital divide.
So Rabbi Ronit Sadok, we love you, we see you, we thank you.
And now, let me just say, we're going to show a video, and it would have been 30 minutes long, so there's so much more, but here's a little taste of what the community feels about Rabbi Ronit Sadok.
We will miss your
awfulness, strength.
We will miss your
Awfulness, strength.
voice and compassion.
Rabbi Ronit, you are knowledgeable and soulful and deeply, deeply caring. You're going to be missed.
Vihashavota.
Great teacher. Empathetic.
Beautiful davening.
Wise. We love you, Rabbi Sadok.
We love you, Rabbi Sadok.
Loved.
I am I like the way Jeff tells you all, and I never want you to change. I love you.
My one word for Rabbi Ronit is Hi Ronit, you're irreplaceable to me because you are my love and my life. I love you.
Our first Jewish memories are with you.
You made our community so special.
You're a big role model to us all.
We will miss you so much.
Nice.
Joyful and supportive.
Dinosaur friendly.
You're a good teacher, you're caring, you're loving, and you have been a great Hebrew teacher. I don't want you to lose.
On behalf of In the Veil Melgiso family, I would like to thank you for your presence and empathy over the years.
As far as I'm concerned, they can take Alinu out of the service now.
I loved having you at IKAR.
Ronit brings brightness and light into everything she does and every place she enters.
Soulful singing.
We were really good.
The one word that will always remind me of you is V'hashavota from the Aleinu, to take, to return. Because when you sing it so beautifully, so heartfelt, I not only love that one word, but I'm also excited because I know that it's a signal that you'll be taking me and the whole community into a wonderful song.
Rabbi Ronit, I love the s'mores. You like the s'mores. I really like the way you lead all the prayers. I really like how you lead all the prayers with so much healing.
We love you so much, Rabbi
We're going to
Ronit.
miss you so much. Rabbi Ronit, you do the best of us with all the gifts in the whole world. I love you, Rabbi Ronit. We will miss you so, and thank you so much. Rabbi Ronit, I hope you come back tomorrow.
You hope she comes back tomorrow?
Yeah, I wish you would. I wish.
Holy.
Compassionate.
She shows love.
Caring. Kind.
Compassionate.
An amazing person.
A voice that awakens your spirit.
All the love.
I love you, Noah.
3.
I love you, Noah. I love playing with you.
Harmonious wisdom.
He's a rabbi.
He's a rabbi. And Manya, what's...
He's my Abba.
What? Like your Abba?
Yeah. Rabbi Ronit is because she helps everyone in need. And I can't believe I was with her for 4 years.
Wait, tell me again, girls.
Fun.
Rabbi Ronit is wise.
Inspirational.
Ronit, you bring joy to toddlers, you turn 13-year-olds into teachers of Torah, and your music touches our hearts. We love you.
She's a talented rabbi, pleasure to work with. She actually understands budgets and numbers.
I can and have talked to you about anything and everything. Thank you.
Rabbi Tzadok is irreplaceable because there is no one else more ready to brainstorm at any opportunity.
Okay. You all look amazing, by the way. I don't know if anyone's told you tonight. We look gorgeous. Dvarim hayotzim min halev nichnasim lalev. Words that come from the heart enter the heart. Words and actions that come from open-heartedness and love, they enter the heart. They have the greatest and most incredible impact on others. That, for me, is IKAR, an absolutely magical community founded from the hearts of so many incredible people. Rabbi Brous and David, Melissa and Adam, the astounding and beautiful board, and everybody who was part of that first year. All of you giving from your hearts so generously and so creatively. Standing before you, I'm thinking about the next chapter of my life, of course, with my beautiful wife, Sarah, and our 2 kids. Love you. And I'm thinking about how many people continued year after year on that foundation of generosity, of open-heartedness, of creativity, of love that is just at the core of everything this community has been. I'm thinking about the words, the actions, the songs that have left an imprint on my life forever. Hillel and Ross and so many talented and spirited daveners over the years. The absolutely brilliant colleagues, the rabbis in particular that I have had the blessing of working with, in addition to you, Sharon. To Rabbis Morris, Hannah, Deborah, to Rabbi David and Adam and Lizzie and Nate and Kayla and Rebecca, who I know is here. Just what extraordinary staff we've had over the years. Many of you here tonight, including past staff who are here to celebrate, continuing to show up and be part of this beautiful community. The boards we've had, the mini muffins passer-outers, the Sidur hander-outers, the Minyan Tzedek rock stars, everyone who has given of themselves. It's thousands of you. And standing here, and before I just say the last, my thank you to my two dear friends, Sharon and Melissa. I just wanna thank my mom for coming tonight. Just for raising me in a way that made me want to find this incredible place and grow here. And also just a little shout out to my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law who are also here to celebrate, just to leave you off of life. Back at the JCC, way back when, eventually the way our offices were laid out was Rabbi Brous and then Melissa and mine, but there were doors that opened up through all of them. And honestly, one of my greatest joys was when we had both of those doors open. Because I was on the end and I was like, I get to be in this dreaming and in this thinking and in this creativity and this magic and this spark. And you welcomed me in those doors. We don't need those doors, those literal doors anymore. But those doors to me are everything, because it represents to me the way that you opened up the doors of IKAR, your homes, your families, and this entire community, and you brought me in as a partner. Words can't express ever my gratitude and my love. You and all that you have built have changed my heart forever. Thank you.
Keep it going, Rabbi Ronit. Let her know. Amazing. Now everyone's crying. Guys, there's dessert over here. Go hit the bar again. For a Jewish event, the bar is rocking.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And bid on those items if you can. This has been an amazing event. Mingle some more. We have more time. We're the Sklar Brothers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good night, you guys. Enjoy.